So tonight is Saturday night's main event, and one of the main things I'm excited to see is them bringing back the Winged Eagle title design. One of my favorite title designs of all time. Now here's my question, guys. Should they keep this permanent or just keep it for one night only? Let's talk about it. So we all saw what happened when Triple H gifted Cody Rhodes a title case. And when Cody Rhodes popped the case open, you see the golden rays of sunlight reflecting off of his face, and then he looks into the camera like a 90s sitcom and gives the audience a smirk like, hey, you know exactly what this is. And it's safe to assume that this is the Winged Eagle title design because Cody Rhodes had been fighting for this design for a long time. And also, interesting enough, in February 5th, 1988, Hulk Hogan originally introduced that design at a main event. Now, granted, that was on a Friday, but still, it was the main event nonetheless. But the interesting part is when Triple H said to Cody before he opened the case that this was for one night only, which is strange. So there's three ways I think they could be going with this, but first I'll tell you guys why I think they should definitely keep this design permanently. So the main reason is for the fans. There have been tons of fans who have been vying for this design to return, and to tease them at Saturday night's main event and to take it back, I don't know if that's a good idea. There's going to be a lot of fans who are going to be upset about this, and I get it. Fans get over it, but there's some fans who are going to look at that beautiful Winged Eagle title design and then look at the current championship that Cody Rhodes have, which doesn't look bad, and say, you know what? I hate the title now. I miss the good old days. So why not just keep it permanent for those fans? Also, on top of that, to keep it permanently will benefit Cody Rhodes because regardless if you like Cody Rhodes or not, whether you hate him as a talker or as a wrestler or as a champion, whatever, at the end of the day, we're always going to remember that Cody had one of the greatest, if not the greatest main events at WrestleMania 40, and that he was the person to permanently bring back the Winged Eagle title design. And every champion after he brings it back, we will remember that Cody was the first one to do it. And I think that is something you can actually add on to Cody Rhodes' resume as a champion that will definitely help him out at this moment. And we got Raw on January 6th. So of course in the commercials we see The Rock was in the video. So if The Rock comes back, have a conversation with Cody Rhodes, take that title again and put it over his shoulders. Imagine how it will look to fans who stopped watching it since the 90s, stopped watching it since the early 2000s, to see The Rock right now wearing a design of the Winged Eagle belt that they remember from their childhood. I think that shot alone would be crazy. That would be great for the fans that will actually attend the show on January 6th, and that'll get more fans invested who stopped watching wrestling like they did last year when The Rock returned. I think that is absolutely a great idea. So how can we make this title design permanently? Well, there's three ways you can definitely do it. The first two is kind of the same, but I feel like the effect of it is a little bit different. So for one, you can have Cody Rhodes come out to the ring on Monday Night Raw following Saturday night main event, or you can have him do it in a video package since SmackDown next week is pre-recorded. But either way, the first two conversations are going to pretty much be the same. The only difference is if Cody comes out to Raw, he can call Triple H out to the ring, as opposed to in the video package, you can have him go into Triple H office and have this conversation with them. Now, after Saturday night's main event, you know that Cody has to return that Winged Eagle title back to Triple H. And in this situation, you can have Cody look Triple H directly in the eye, and before he gives him the title, he can say, you know what? I respect you. I respect the company. I appreciate what you've done for me. But I mean this in no disrespect. I love this title. I have so much attachment to this. It feels so good. There's so much history behind it. The fans have wanted this. I've wanted it. We all love it. I would like to request that you make this the permanent title design. And now Triple H can look at him and say, I told you it's just for one night only. What part of one night only did you not understand, Cody? Now, he's not going to be that sarcastic, but he can say something like give him a little pushback. And then Cody Rhodes, which I think he's pretty good as far as talking, he can convince Triple H to approve it. And this will be so great for Cody because we all know that he's been fighting for this design for a long time, and for him to usher in this redesign of the Winged Eagle title to bring back the nostalgic feeling, that would be so great for him. And as I said about the January 16th and The Rock with, The Rock taking that title off of Cody and putting it over his shoulder, just kind of, feeling how it feels on him, will be a great nostalgic shot as like The Rock did back then in the photo with that belt over his shoulder. Now that would be great to see. The third thing is, I don't know if this will happen that way or not. I don't know if this will be a great idea, but if Kevin Owens get too petty at one point in time and actually destroys the new design of the title, meaning the Universal Championship, and then Cody is like, okay, well, we got to give Cody Rhodes back the Winged Eagle design. I don't like that at all. Is there a possibility that that could happen? 0.001%. That could possibly happen, that amount. But I think it's a terrible idea because you now have to give the credit to Kevin Owens for introducing that title. And if you want Kevin to be this person who wants to take credit for a lot of things, that'll work. But I can't see overall where that will make sense at the end of the day. And and the last thing I'm thinking of, and this has absolutely no chance of happening, guys. Listen, I don't believe this at all. This is just something I'm thinking that's crazy. And for me, as a hardcore championship fan, maybe Kevin Owens can destroy the Winged Eagle design and then use it to make a fake hardcore championship. Because remember, Triple H did give Travis Scott a new version of the hardcore championship at his concert. So maybe that could be a clue to what that is going. Like, it's not going to happen, but as a hardcore fan, I love the hardcore championship. I don't think it's the greatest design, but I just love hardcore matches. So maybe that could be it. But I think that'll be really, really dumb, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, do you think that they should permanently keep this Winged Eagle design, or should they go back to the original? Let me know in the comment section. If there's other ways that they can introduce the redesigned Winged Eagle, let me know as well. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Salute, peace, have a good day.